In all honesty, 2024 for Southwest Florida was a pretty bad year. See, in 2021, we had updates through almost the entire year. 2022 was great. It featured one of the biggest updates this game has ever received, customization. Then it came 2023, we got like how many updates? 3? It was alright. But then came 2024 with a total of 1 update, 1 main one. With that being said, what's coming this year? Will it be any different? This one, pretty much everyone knows this, and it is super highly anticipated. This map is cool now, don't get me wrong. But the thing is with this map, there's almost little to no, like, how can I say it? Sky-rise buildings, you know, actual skyscrapers. But in this new map, not only are we going to be able to see more in-depth areas, we're going to see a more urban style map, meaning an actual downtown, sky-rise buildings, you name it. It's going to be absolutely insane, and that is something you must look out for in 2025. The current combat system in this game, it's something, you know. It's not the worst, but something to look out for alongside the revamp this year is a reworked combat system. We didn't really get much of it besides the upcoming guns rework. The appearance. Look at these pistols, man. Like, you see the AR, right? Look at the one in the game. It's like plastic. Meanwhile, we can actually see wood. It looks like it's going to be way more detailed, and apparently we're going to be getting a new PvP system. So the current one isn't the worst, but let's be real, it can be better. It could definitely use a change. A new combat system is something to look out for in 2024. Now, this feature is probably one of, if not the most anticipated feature in this game. That is none other than boats. This feature has been teased in this game for about 4 years now. We've been asking for boats for a while, and ladies and gentlemen, alongside the new combat system and the revamp, boats are finally coming soon. Now yes, boats are cool, very cool. It's great they're actually finally getting them. What kinds are we getting? A few boats have been teased in this Discord channel, some indirectly and some directly. If we go to the car development channel, scroll up or down a bit, we get to see a boat that has to do with the law enforcement agency, Gulf Century. Look at this thing, man. I don't really know much about boats, like what kind they are, the different models, but this is sick. And like I said, there have been some boats that have been leaked indirectly. If we go to the development blog right over here, we get to see what looks like a yacht. But there's more. These boats come in different sizes. Now this could just be props, but let's be real. Why would they release like 3 or 4 boats to buy? As you can see, we got this little boat over here. No clue what the name is, but it's a small boat. We got this one, slightly bigger. And then we get to this big boy yacht. It looks sick, man. I think these two are the exact same. Then there is these ones over here. And just so you know, these boats are not going to be cheap. Now I'm sure there's going to be like lower price ones down the line, but Khan mentioned that first of all, boats will be towable and yachts will be able to double as homes, basically meaning that we could possibly live in them. But as said, yachts will be quite expensive, most likely in the tens of millions. And apparently this boat right here is going to be the largest travelable boat. Pretty much all you need to know. Definitely something to look out for in the big 2025. Now in 2023 and here and there in 2024, this game has suffered from grand removals. Now off the top of my head, I know that we have lost Lamborghini for one, Ferrari is off sale, Koenigsegg is also off sale, Bugatti is gone, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, you get the point. This game has suffered, and to be honest, Trigid is not the richest company. Therefore, they're going to have to make their own fictional models, basically original looking cars. Like you see this, for example, this car is going to be fictionalized into something that looks like the car but not like the car. Now that may sound alarming, but the car team is extremely talented. There is a new and highly detailed fire truck on its way, a nice Jeep, a Bugatti Veyron, Lamborghini, which we actually already have now, which is right over here. It's called the Velocita Italica Corsa, and it looks awesome, man, just like all these other vehicles. That is something to look out for in 2025. Speaking of vehicles, on top of the fact that they're going to look different, their sound is going to be way better, which is such great news, man. Listen, I love my car sounds, and to be fair, the cars in this game don't really sound that bad, but if they're going to be better, that's going to be like insane. So far, we haven't really got anything on vehicle sound yet. I think they were like slightly modified in this game, but like other than that, pretty much nothing. But I will keep you guys updated on that. New car sounds is something to look out for. car materials are finally getting reworked inside this game. Now, while these car materials in this game right now are not bad, we gotta take a moment to realize right now that this kinda does look like plastic. Now, the current car material in this game doesn't look quite bad. But take a look at this, for example, and compare that with this actual quality carbon fiber and what appears to be like a rose tint metallic. I don't really know my materials like that, but some people may not realize a huge difference. Some might not really care, to be honest, but in my eyes, new car materials would be amazing. What if I can make this thing right here metallic, or maybe like full carbon? Cars are going to look amazing. Not as if these cars don't look great already, but new car materials are finally coming soon. So this game has some good detail. It's got some nice supporting buildings like this all down the street. You get the point. Detail. While it's not entirely bad in this game, it can be way better. The detail in this huge revamp coming soon this year, I hope, it's so good that's gonna make you think that this game is gonna be like an entirely different one. Now, unfortunately, a downside of this is vegetation. See this palm tree right here? And the new map is gonna be a little 2D. Yeah, it's still got the trunk, but the leaves and stuff, they're gonna be a little paperish. While that is pretty bad, I'll be honest, performance plays a big role in games. I don't really want to play it like a game, you feel me? And on top of that, vegetation in this game is already kind of mid anyway, but that's besides the point. Detail in this game is going to be improved. For example, road textures, building materials. Now you see all these skyrise buildings, as there should be, there's going to be actual supporting characters. Like the really small things like garbage bins, power lines, signs, better interior, props. But look at this sign right here, man. I mean, look at this. The detail is real here. First of all, 3D rims. That is something to look out for. I know a lot of people want 3D rims. So you see all like the props in there, like the chairs, the plants, the brick material. Meanwhile, right here, it's kind of like, how could I say it? It's like so flat. It's an image. But right here, it appears to actually be like 3D. I mean, I can't really see up close that well, so it might really not be 3D. But you get it. But look at this right here. That is a detail, if you ask me. Those are some things you must look out for in Southwest Florida for 2025. But when it comes to making money in this game, there's some things you gotta look out for. Things like hurt your money growth. So in this video right here, I went over things keeping you poor in Southwest Florida.